As you all know, the Chinese celebrate Mid-Autumn Festival, but do you know the origins of Mid-Autumn Festival? Well, let's find out from the expert.
The story about Mid-Autumn Festival, during the Yuan Dynasty, the Mongols were very cruel to the Han Chinese. So the Han Chinese were planning for a revolt, but it's difficult to pass messages because the Mongols were very alert. Someone had this idea of making cakes that looks like the moon, and then stuff a piece of note inside the cake. And then people who got the cake, they cut open and they saw on the 15th of the 8th month, that's Mid-Autumn, that's the time to fight against the Mongols. And of course the revolution succeeded. They continued this practice.
Why do we eat like baby yams, chestnut or water caltrop as well?
Well, these are the food that are ripened already during the middle of autumn. Actually, middle of autumn is the harvest time. So it is also said is the practice among the peasants. China is a peasant society. So since it's harvesting and then people are happy, it's a celebration of good harvest, and then they treat themselves to all this food.
How about this water caltrop?
This is the time, mid-autumn, that is produced. So it's only during the middle of autumn that Chinese in China eat this kind of food.
That is why we only eat produce of the season.
Yes. And
see.
for us, we just carry on tradition. This is delicious. When it's open, it's white inside, and it's kind of crunchy and nice to eat. A little bit of sweetness, and people just love it. Like this one, it is also quite sweet. Yeah. So it's nice food.
Is it eaten by every Chinese or is it different in every region or district?
All these are very popular in the southern part of China. Southern part meaning in the province of like Guangdong and Fujian, places south of the Yangtze Kiang, and places in the north. They may eat different things because these are produced on the south. In the north, it's different.
So we have learnt about the origins and traditions of Mid-Autumn Festival, and right now I'm going to meet a friend Vanessa, and she's going to teach me how to make mooncakes. Hi Vanessa.
Hey, hi Jocelyn, how are you?
Yeah, good. I see you're making mooncake, is it?
Yeah, I'm making mooncake.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to teach me how to do it.
Sure, no problem. It's very easy. I'm going to start with the traditional skin, already made and cut into the weight that I want. And then these two are the snow skin. So we'll finish doing this, then we'll get this baking, and then we'll start with the other two the two colors here. This is the lotus paste that I made them and make it into a ball. Because I want my mooncakes to be all the same size, so they have to be in the same weight. So yeah, each of these ball is like 70 grams of the lotus paste, randomly some huaji, right, melon seed, yeah. This is the salted egg. It has been steamed with a little bit of sesame oil. First, you need some oil to make it like it doesn't stick to the plate. And then it has a little bit of aroma. I'm going to put it right in the center of my lotus paste. And I'm going to close it up and ball it up again. Try to make it as center as possible so that when they cut up the mooncake, right? Yeah, it's like the moon lah, you know, the mooncake Dan Wong is always in the center. So I use the help of the cling wrap because we want to squeeze it tight. So this is how I make it. So now, right, I'm going to wrap the skin for the baked mooncake. Use a small rolling pin and you just roll out the shape. Okay, about your size of a palm. So that you open up the cling wrap, pull out a little bit and then slide my hand underneath. Clean and fast. Then I put a ball of the lotus paste inside with the tam tan inside already. I usually will do the sides first, a little bit. So I can just pull.
And then you can just seal it.
Then you just seal the deal, is it? So easy. You see, very fast you cover everything already. Nicely sealed. You can turn it around. Then again,
Okay, so I have to make sure the entire ball is nice.
yeah, now it's a nice ball. So I need to flour this whole ball so that it doesn't stick to the mold. I want it lightly only, lightly covered. So I need to put it right on the tray. So the olden days, we actually used the wooden mold. Okay, the wooden mold is actually carved. Now I think it's machine carved. Those days the sifu will actually carve the mold. So right now, to make life easier, we have the plunger. So, but even though if it's a plunger, you still need to flour it a bit, okay, so that it doesn't stick. So to be safe, you can still powder it a little bit on top. You put the whole thing, cover the whole ball, and then you press it down. Use these two fingers and press this part, okay? Secure it so that it doesn't move, and then you use your palm and you press it down. See, you will see my hand is a bit shaking because I'm actually using strength. So as you lift it, you squeeze it out also. You plunge, it's like a plunger, so you plunge it out. So, okay, after that, right, I normally will spray some water. This is to keep it moist. So you just spray, yeah, moist crack. You don't want it to be too dry. Yeah, we shall pop it in the oven for just 10 minutes. Then we have to take it out again and egg wash it and back in the oven for 10 minutes. So while waiting for the mooncake to be baked, right, we will proceed to make the next one, which is called the pink pei snow skin mooncake. Yeah, use the blue skin first. This is the blue pea flower. The Malay calls it the bunga telang. You just need to add some hot water to get the color out. I've already measured it. Each piece is 50 grams. The ingredient is actually made of gou fan and icing sugar and vegetable shortening plus water, and also you can add some flavoring. So the normal common flavor used for the snow skin is banana essence. And then snow skin especially is very, very stubborn. So you're going to have a lot of lines on it, you know, the joint lines. You can see it very clearly. You see all the lines? So again, lift it up on your palm. Take one of the lotus ball, put it in this corner here. Then start to roast it, and then put some pressure and pull. And then you wrap it up. Pinch it. It's so much more stubborn than the brown skin. Again, you do it into like a wonton. Try to roll it, yeah, smoothen it as much as you can. So again, you fly it lightly. You don't want to overfly this one because you see it will look like white. It doesn't look blue anymore. Top off the excess. And then you choose a nice side, you put it on. After we're done wrapping up the snow skin with on the lotus base, is the best part is to press it. Same method, cover the whole ball and press it down, pressure it, let go, 2 and 3. Okay, and then as you lift it up, you plunge it out and pull it up at the same time.
Nice.
Yeah, it's very impressive, eh? You put it into the box. Yep. And then you close it up and keep in the fridge.
Okay.
Yep.
So these are the mooncakes that we made together just now. I think it looks pretty nice and it's not too difficult to make one. So thank you, Vanessa, my sifu, for teaching me how to do this. And I would like to wish all of you happy Mid-Autumn Festival. And lastly, let's eat!